I have with me in the studio public affairs analyst Ayodele Adewale. It's good to have you join us.
Thank you for having me.
At this time. The Court of Appeal has spoken, affirmed the victory of Gboyega Oyetola as the governor now. But the PDP is dissatisfied and has said it is going to the Supreme Court. What do you make of this?
It is quite normal for any individual to disagree with the verdict of judgment. But the truth of the matter is that it cannot unturn the fact that have been presented at the Court of Appeal. And I must use this occasion to congratulate the people of Osun State and, of course, the governor and government of Osun State for coming out victorious at the Court of Appeal.
All right, and as it is now, of course, it is jubilation on one side, on one camp,
yes.
And it is the opposite in the other camp at the moment. Now, this move by the PDP to seek superior judicial intervention in this matter, how do you see it?
Well, the intervention cannot be superior in the sense that the facts that have been put forward at the Court of Appeal are very realistic. These are facts that cannot be unturned. These are facts that are germane, and these are the actual things that happened during the course of the elections. I do not think the Supreme Court will move out from the clarity of facts in passing its judgment. And I want to strongly advise the PDP to be very tolerable and, of course, to imbibe the spirit of sportsmanship, to accept the verdict of the Court of Appeal and just simply go back to the drawing board and wait for another election.
Now, one of the grounds on which the Court of Appeal affirmed Governor Oyetola's election was about the composition of the Osun State Governorship Tribunal. Yeah. It declared it as unconstitutional. So it's not necessarily about the conduct of the poll itself, but about the constitution of the tribunal, which looked into matters arising from the polls.
For me, the constituent or constitution of the membership of the Court of Appeal, of the tribunal, then, if you remember what I said on this program, that the tribunal did not critically look well into those facts before arriving at its judgment, and that was what led to the dissent from one of its members, regardless of the fact that the totality of members were not seated at that process. But again, a court of competence jurisdiction further went to look into the fact of the matter and arrive at a very logical conclusion that I believe will be upheld at the Supreme Court.
All right, how do you see those judgments now helping Governor Oyetola to further deliver the dividends of democracy to the people of Osun?
I will not say helping Governor Oyetola. I will say affirming his victory to the extent that he's going to deliver all the pragmatic programs enshrined in the APC's manifesto that he used for his elections, that the people of Osun await a continuity of good governance, a continuity of improved infrastructural provision, a continuity of guaranteeing the freedom of rights of people, and of course, to put the state at the center spot in global activities.
Well, watch out for how events pan out, especially as the PDP moves on to the Supreme Court. Ayodele Adewale, my guest, is a public affairs analyst. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.